Hello, Anaconda fans. This week is going to be a little different. A while ago, I asked you to send some Anaconda commercials, and I'm really grateful for all the stuff you've been sending to me. I really appreciate it. I want to give a special shout out to Drew@1, aka Steven, who sent me a couple promos that you can't actually find on YouTube. I'm really sorry I haven't gotten to this sooner. Before all the madness hit, I did go on vacation. It was very lucky to go on vacation before quarantine, coronavirus, all of that stuff. And for the past few weeks, even a month, I've been struggling with some creative burnout. But I'm back, and I'm really excited to do more videos whenever I get a chance, whenever the idea strikes. And I'm really excited for this one because you get to see promos from all over the world. We're not just going to see stuff in English. That being said, here are Anaconda commercials.
We'll be right back to the Anaconda President's Day Marathon on Fox Family.
I gotta appreciate this President's Day Marathon. I almost have some vague memories of this, but not really. To be honest, I don't remember what network I watched Anaconda on. But now that I see this, I have some very vague memories of this Fox Family Marathon. Or Fox Kids, ABC Family, ABC Kids. The network changed names a lot. But what I really appreciate about this commercial is how stilted the animation is compared to the show. And the animation in the show is not the most fluid. I personally really like it. It is unique, but it definitely would benefit from an update. But look at this commercial. Look closely at it. It's really funny. First of all, a lot of details on Nanette are not there. Her beret is pink. And look at their arms. They're so much more stick-like and skinny than the real arm. There's such a noticeable difference in the size of their arms that I find so funny. The faces are not very expressive here. Very limited. Nanette does not look like she wants to be there. Angela looks more excited. She looks a little more animated. Oh my gosh. So that's really funny. Nanette looks like she's there under protest. Maybe she is, I don't know. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's really tired that day. But Angela's excited. Well, it's also her very own show. President's Day Marathon, all day. And here's one. Here's another one, I believe. Anaconda week. Oh, now we get a week-long Anaconda session. That's great. Here we go with this one. I remember that.
Angela Anaconda wants to thank you for watching her show.
You're welcome.
Double for me.
So she's giving you even more to watch.
Yay!
Every day this week at 7:30 and 3, you get 1 full hour of her favorite show.
Yes!
So simple, yet so brilliant.
It's Angela Anaconda week, all week long on Fox Family Channel.
I, honest to God, do not remember all these marathons. How the heck did I miss this?
Back to the Angela Anaconda
Yep, back to the President's Day Marathon. That's so fun. I have some very vague memories now looking at this. Very fuzzy memories of that President's Day commercial. I didn't see Anaconda a ton growing up, but I always loved it whenever I did, and I didn't just watch it in the United States, I also ended up watching it in Switzerland, which was fun. And what I liked about that is Anaconda was a show that even if I didn't understand the language, I always knew what was going on. I was always able to very quickly pick up on the plot, so that's great. And I am appreciating the awkwardness of this commercial, but also how passionate Angela looks during it. There we go. President's Day. On to the next thing. This one's actually from Cartoon Network. And a bunch of people told me Anaconda aired on Nickelodeon, it aired on Fox Kids, it aired on Cartoon Network. And I don't know. I don't remember too much of it on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. Like I said, I personally don't remember where I watched it on, but I'm sure it broadcast on different stations all over the world. Here's a Cartoon Network commercial.
Coming up next, me, Angela Anaconda, and not Minnie Pooh and Annette Framboise.
This is another cute one because what I like about this one is Anaconda This is from Icebreakers. Also, Nanette falls down a trapdoor, so there is a little bit of violence. I wholeheartedly approve. The logo's a little different. I don't know if this is from the States or Canada or England. I don't know where this aired. Maybe Anaconda aired on Cartoon Network in the States. Again, feel free to let me know in the comments. I kind of appreciate the ice effects. This has to be really, really early. Icebreakers was an episode I do remember being played a lot, which is why I have much more clear memories of it. And this is probably around the time Anaconda was just coming out. Again, the animation it feels like a little Flash game here, but I still appreciate it in its simplicity. Even the voice, it's something about the quality of the voice here. I don't know, there's something about South Park about this that I appreciate. I love it.
Coming up at 12:30, Angela Anaconda on Teletoon.
Yeah, this is a Teletoon promo, as they just said. Short, sweet, and to the point. But still. And it's interesting that they don't have anything from the actual show here, but just instead the logo. I appreciate the font. I really like the font choice. And, hey, first exposure to Teletoon commercials, which I did not grow up with. Here is one from Latin America.
Si tú creías que el colegio no podías tener nada de divertido,
Okay, Miss Brinks' voice translated is very similar. Good job.
todavía no conoces la clase de Ángela con sus amigos.
Those were some really well placed sound effects. I appreciate the music.
Únicamente en Fox Kids.
I also like Angela's voice there. They did a good job with the Spanish voice, and I would translate that, but I will admit, due to the quality and the font choice, I can't quite read it. So if someone's willing to translate that, maybe I'll translate it later. I'll try and figure it out. But it's funny, essentially Miss Brinks is listing a whole bunch of rules. But it's a cool commercial. Again, it feels like a fun kid show with this ad, and I like the voices. I like the sound effects. Sound effects make it very, very funny. Yeah, makes it feel very alive, very expressive. Good job, Latin America. This one a bunch of people sent me. This is a Dutch commercial. You can find this on YouTube. Anaconda Reclame. I said that in a French accent. I just defaulted to that. Ooh, Cartoon Network again. What? Okay, yep, Netherlands. Man, they made it sound so epic there. Not to mention the font choice was really cool. And not to mention the editing's really good in this one. It's big, it's epic. Maybe 1 point off for including Gina Lash when you could have included Gordy. But, yeah. Cool, Cartoon Network. So that's where it aired in the Netherlands. Good to know. Big, operatic, good sound. Honestly, I think this is the most epic of all of them. That's all I have to say about that one. Anyways, here is a French commercial.
Universal Pictures Vidéo présente Angela Anaconda, la reine du brocoli en vidéo et DVD. Une super vidéo et un DVD d'enfer plein de bonus exceptionnels.
Yeah. Yeah, this is for the episode Brockfest, which I have not yet reviewed, but will. I've seen it before. And it's cool to see a promo for a specific episode and for the DVD set, which, again, I missed out on so much of this show and I am so disappointed. That is really, really cool. I don't know how much DVDs were accessible elsewhere in the world, but I know a full set, all 3 seasons, at least in the States, has not been fully released on video. Cool. Anaconda in French, with the antagonist being fake French. I always wonder how the French reacted to that. I know how it was done. I know they rewrote it a little bit. I've talked about that in the past. But still, the thought's still very amusing. Here are some really cool promos. I'm going to start with this one, because this, I believe, is French-Canadian, and it focuses on Gordy, which is always a plus.
Quand on voit le monde à travers les lunettes de Gordy, les fleurs ont un meilleur parfum. Le soleil brille davantage. Et les cœurs palpitent. Oh oui.
Je t'adorerai toujours et encore, peut-être même pendant tout notre cours primaire.
Angela Anaconda. Ce soir, 23h30. Télétoon. Imagine.
I'll say I could tell it was French-Canadian, 1, because it was Teletoon, and 2, because I couldn't understand it. It's interesting that there's a promo that focuses on Gordy, which is honestly fine by me. He is one of the best characters. And as for that voice, I'm sure he's trying, but he's no Eddie Glenn. Cool. Yeah, it's interesting to compare. You just saw the French commercial, and now you get a French-Canadian promo, all about Gordy. Anyways, here is a really cool one that, again, I am bummed I missed out on. This one is one of the ones that Steven sent me, and it's cool.
Hey, Angela Anaconda here with a hair-raising idea. I want you to pick a styling new hairstyle for me in the Angela Anaconda Make My Hair Day sweepstakes. Send in your vote for A, B, C, or D, along with your name, address, and age to the Angela Anaconda Make My Hair Day sweepstakes, P.O. Box 3750, Hollywood, California, 90078, or log on to foxfamilychannel.com. One grand prize winner will have their chosen hairstyle featured in an upcoming episode, plus a trip to my animation studio. 100 first prize winners get L'Oreal Kids shampoo and conditioner gift packs. 500 second prize winners will receive one of my new books, like Dueling Diaries. So enter for a chance to win. The Angela Anaconda Make My Hair Day sweepstakes, sponsored by L'Oreal Kids and Fox Family.
Couple things about this. 1, how the fuck did I miss this? 2, what episode are they talking about? I haven't seen the follow-up to this, but Angela's had some crazy hairstyles in a bunch of episodes. There's none I remember that are quite like that. I actually wonder if C is somewhat inspired by the Digimon hairdo. I don't know at what point this was aired. Oh my god, you have her with purple hair. I think the one I like best, I'm torn between B or D. Yeah, I don't remember any of these in the show. And I've seen every episode. Maybe I missed some things. There are some I remember a lot better than others. Again, how the fuck did I miss this? I am so disappointed. God damn it. I will say this. For the show that was made in Canada, a lot of the pre-production was done in LA. So that's why you see a Hollywood address here. Not to mention, Angela, she was active all over the world. Also, Miss Briggs is on the cover of that magazine. I actually wonder what the results of this contest were. If somebody remembers this, was the grand prize winner, please talk to me. Please answer my please. Please find me in the comments. I want to know what the results of this were. I want to know. I'd also be interested to know if you won the books or the L'Oreal. And, oh my god, this is awesome. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, you're supposed to write to Hollywood, but I wonder if I wonder if the tour was of Core Digital Pictures in Canada, or if the tour was around in the LA area. That would be really interesting. There's a lot I don't know. I do know that a lot of the writing was done in LA, but the animation was done in Canada at Core Digital Pictures, as you know. So I'd be curious as to where the winner ended up going. They had a couple of contests, again, that I'm pissed off I didn't get a chance to enter. So super, super cool. I would love to know the results of this. Yeah. Cool promo. They had some contests. Son of a bitch, I missed out on this, but I think I made up for that a little later in life. To toot my own horn. Angela Animation Studio. I bet that's what it looked like too. I am convinced that that's what Core Digital Pictures looks like. Yeah.
Property of school library. Last borrowed by Angela Anaconda.
It's life confessions of a third grader as a little girl's imagination takes off in the children's animated series, Angela Anaconda.
I can't go outside, seeing as I have to stay inside, on account of I caught agoraphobia from Josephine Praline's mom.
The show's unique 2D digital style animation tells the story of Angela Anaconda, an average young girl with an overactive mind. Along with Angela's best friends, there is one person that bugs her the most, Nanette Manoir.
Why, Angela, don't tell me you're still reading at a kindergarten level.
Nanette's mean and snobby attitude drives Angela crazy, so much that her wild imagination takes over, dreaming up ways to get back at Nanette. Angela Anaconda premieres Saturday on Fox Kids.
Starring me, and not starring Nanette Manoir.
The funny thing about this promo, well, a couple things. One, at the beginning, I really appreciate how it says a Travel Channel sequence. I appreciate the button that says opposite sex. It's so blunt. It's so awkward. I love it. Shania Twain concert. Angela Anaconda. I appreciate all of this right here. I think that's really, really funny. Opposite sex. Shania Twain. I think this is such an eclectic mix right here. But hey, you know, the way people want to organize their folders, that is A-okay. And it's all pretty wholesome. Again, what is in that opposite sex folder? Is it safe for work? Not safe for work? Should I be concerned? The other thing about this promo that's really, really interesting is that it sounds like it could be the beginning of an interview with Joanna Ferrone or Sue Rose or Ruby Smith Moravitz or Eddie Glenn or any of the cast and crew of the show, just by the way the narrator is talking. It sounds like it could be something on one of these morning shows or daytime TV talk shows. But it's a promo for Fox Family. That is a really, really interesting take on it. What is in that opposite sex folder? I don't know. But this was a very, very thoughtful, analytical promo. With this one, here we're going to go to one from Australia.
Is Nanette a teacher's pet?
Your lecture on fractions was so fascinating, I was inspired to make this fancy French pastry. In the past, a recipe that called for a half-cup flour and quarter-cup sugar would have intimidated me. But now I feel fractions are my friend.
Magnifique, Nanette! Meet Nanette, the biggest teacher's pet by half, in the all-new Angela Anaconda. Fridays at 8 in the Nickelodeon.
Thank you, Australia. Also, I gotta appreciate the logo in that splat. That's really cool. And I know Nanette's supposed to be a teacher's pet, a suck-up, but I find that the show doesn't always do that. I think that's more of a characterization of the early ones. But still. The way she just keeps talking and Angela's face. Angela reacting to her is very, very funny. One of my favorite descriptions came from one of the artists, Ed Chi, who said, you know, Angela always looks like she's on the verge of saying fuck. I can see that. Angela seems like she's the kind of person who'd be swearing a lot. It's great. Yeah. Well, thank you for this promo, Australia. And that's pretty much it for the commercials. So now I get to talk about my favorite one. This is a very special commercial. I've talked about it a couple times in the past in my 107 Facts video and previously on its own, but I really want to end with this for multiple reasons.
There's an important ingredient missing from my crepe Suzette, which is French for overpriced pancake. Ketchup! 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 Excusez-moi? How immature!
Angela Anaconda on Fox Family.
I want to know who wrote that. I've got a lot to say on this commercial. First of all, props to the writing staff. Good job, whoever came up with that. For those of you who may not remember, this was a parody of the famous Budweiser commercial. And was kind of a thing in the 90s, and this is such a great take on it. I appreciate Nanette's dialogue, the humor. I want to know what drunk intern voiced Angela there, because that is not Sue Rose and probably not even a female voice. Johnny's the one who said ketchup the best, and ketchup. That's all I can say. It's such a great send-up to the commercial. It's a really good take on the best of Angela Anaconda's writing. Weird, funny, creative, a little bit sadistic. I say sadistic in this case because they're all annoying Nanette, and that is good. That is what you want to do. Nanette drives Angela nuts, and now it's time for payback, and that is what you get here. And you get ketchup. She can have her bland, overpriced pancake. They can have ketchup. It's a very versatile condiment. Anyways, thank you for joining me for this. These were Angela Anaconda commercials. If I missed any, feel free to politely let me know in the comments, send them to me, and see you when you see me, or in Angela's case, see you in my revenge fantasies. Till next time.